News, views, voices of the global Indian community. India abroad.
Work with US-India Strategic Partnership Forum. I think it's important to understand the recent election which took place in India. Almost 642 million people voted. And what the message it sent was that democracy corrects itself. The perception of India becoming less democratic or autocratic leadership just went away. But more important is as Raja mentioned, that while in the US we are a melting pot, India is like a salad bowl. Everybody maintains their own culture, language, religion, but they're together itself. And the relationship between the two countries are being defined in three broad categories. Geopolitically, we are looking at US-India relationship driven by China. We're looking at US-India relationship, what's happening in the Middle East itself. So we have the Quad, we have the I2U2, and then we have something called IMAC, which is the India, Middle East, European corridor. This is an old Silk Route, which used to take place straight between India and Europe itself, and that's been revived after the G20 summit. So I think both countries are aligned geopolitically. Economically, we are seeing a lot of traction taking place. Trade is around $200 billion, growing substantially. Almost 1,600 global capability centers are being set up in India by US companies. They export roughly around $122 billion worth of intellectual property. In fact, companies like Qualcomm, 50% of their IP is now coming out of India. When you look at chip design, every chip design in the world is being designed in India. We have over 300,000 chip designers at the moment in India itself. And when you look at beyond that, India has placed over 1,000 plane orders in the US. Almost $12.5 billion worth of investment came in from India last 1 year itself. So the trade is moving in the right direction, both countries supporting each other economically. Then people to people, what we are seeing is almost 5 million Indian Americans, twice the per capita income of an average citizen in America, the highest educated. And I think where we need to get them more engaged is in the political process. Make sure they're united, voting together on a common cause, just like other lobbying groups we have itself. So I feel strongly that the relationship between India and US is going to grow, both economically, geopolitically, and emotionally with people to people itself. And there's an old song which says the future is so bright, you got to put on the shades. I would say put on your shades because we're going to move forward in the right direction. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.